So when I was like 20 years old, which is 9 years ago, I moved into my first apartment, which is huge for everybody, I guess. And I had been out, like going out, I guess, with some friends, and ended up alone. It was a very unproductive night. Which sucks when you're a woman, because we put so much effort into going out, and I don't think people know the feeling of like prepping for 2 hours and you get really excited, and then you go out and it's like, well, 2 a.m., everything shuts down, you're like, great. So, so,
God damn. Do you want the whole bottle? We got the.
So anyway, okay, I have 3 minutes. I was at a bus stop and it was like 3:30, and it was just me and all my flash, and nothing has been, used. And there was a guy sitting there, and at first I didn't really notice. He had like a hoodie on and kind of ripped jeans, and I thought, oh, he's kind of like a rough-looking guy. And I tried to like sneak look under his hoodie. I'm like, oh yeah, he's kind of cute, I guess. And I don't want this to go to waste. So I start talking to him, and he's like super, positive. And the bus comes, and in some weird way, I guess we just decide to like walk together. And the line is, oh, we'll just go to another bar, but we both know everything is closed. There's no bar. And you're kind of thinking we're going to his place. And we come up to this place in Oslo, which you might know, it's called Blå or Blue or whatever. Completely shut down, obviously. And then next to it is like this dilapidated building, which has this huge story of being a runaway house. And when I was little, I remember going past it, and I thought it looked like what Saruman has in Lord of the Rings. And I was like super scared of it for some reason. And we're talking, and I'm like, so are we going to your place? And he's like, yeah, my place is actually here. And it's the occupied house. And it's like bombed walls. It looks like the World War II thing. And he goes, yeah, I share a room with 6 people, but it's cool if you want to come. And long story short, I realized he's homeless. And all of my instincts just like, go away, just run away. But it's 3:30 and I have my dress on. So I'm like, do you want to come to my place? Because I got a new apartment. And I'm Norwegian, and we're social democrats, and just do your part. and then we go to my place, and thank God my roommate is not at home. And at this point, I was still thinking about sleeping with him. I hadn't like completely put it away. But you need to buy yourself some time. And I asked him, I'm like, so what do you do? And he's like, I can play music. And I thought, oh, that's amazing. This isn't a total waste. I'm a home musician, it's fine. And he plays, and I tell him, could you please play a song? And then he does, and I fall asleep. And then I wake up, and he's like touching my arm, and he's like, I think you fell asleep. And I say, oh, do you think we should go to bed? And I still haven't decided on whether I should sleep with him. But I'm like, fuck it, I can't buy any more time. And I said, yeah, you can sleep here. And I realize I'm not going to sleep with him. I can't. And this is the moral dilemma, because is it because he's homeless? And I don't really think it was. I just was really tired at this point. And we go to bed, and I have like a huge bed. And I take my clothes off. This is such a Norwegian tease situation. this is a mean thing to do. But anyway, I get into my pajamas and he lies next to me. And I hear he starts doing his own thing. And I'm like, you know what, just give him that. Just give him that. And he does make all these noises, and I'm just like, oh God, we have to fall asleep. And we fall asleep, and then the next day we wake up, and I'm like literally thinking, oh God, this is top 10 on my not to-do list, and I just did it. And then my roommate comes home, and instead of being like, well, thank you, I ask him if he wants a cup of coffee, because I feel so bad. And we have a cup of coffee, and I say thank you, and he says thank you, and that was that.